Welcome to a new video from RIA Electronic.
My name is Frank.
My name is Daniel.
This time we're visiting AKRO-PLASTIC in Niederzissen. Our topic today, additives and performance materials in the plastics industry for laser marking.
No doubt you still remember one of our first episodes, in which we said there must be a solution. If you have ever asked yourself how a laser can be used to create effects on plastic, then stay tuned in today.
AKRO-PLASTIC is a manufacturer and compounder of all kinds of additives and granulates. When these are used, they change the material and open up the option for consistent high-quality laser markings.
In conjunction with the rear jet fiber laser, this is a solution that is truly economical compared to other laser types, such as YAG and UV lasers. Today we will look at how that works. Here we go!
Hello Thilo.
Hey Frank. Hey Daniel.
Thanks for devoting some of your time to us. Thilo, want to introduce yourself and tell us what AKRO-PLASTIC does?
My name is Thilo Stier and I'm responsible for the sales and technology here at this location. AKRO-Plastics has a global capacity of approximately 165,000 tons. We are a compounder and we manufacture high-performance plastics. Plastics with very high toughness or impact strength, always adapted to the needs of our customers.
Why are we standing in front of your car?
We were thinking about the topic of markings and have many examples here. I'll just open this up and we will have a look inside. Customers need more than just great manufacturer's components. They also need to have the associated information documented and stored as part of the automotive industry requirements. Each of these components has a code applied that ensures the traceability of the product. There are some that are applied with stickers, which of course do not adhere to the component very securely. Some that are prescribed by the designer, and others, like the ones here, which are marked with lasers. It's an inexpensive option for applying a marking to the product.
If I want to mark this material, then I have to introduce additives. How do you introduce additives?
We have what are called compounding extruders. Ultimately, this is no different from a mixer. A long mixer in which you have a matrix and a polymer. Then the additives are put in. You've got the ones that are responsible for better heat retention, the ones responsible for coloring or strength, and the ones responsible for changing the color. These additives for color change are responsible to make sure that the marking can be done quite well with a laser.
I always hear that's a really excellent solution, but unfortunately way too expensive. What is the situation with the costs?
Expensive is easy. Cutting costs is a challenge. That is why we have purchased this machine, so that we can work on this in the lab. We have found variants that can be worked into a material without high additional costs. And these variants ensure an excellent color change, without high additional costs for the customer.
Let's say I'm a manufacturer of this type of component. What do I have to do to get expensive additives or granulates into my product?
It's best for you to contact the sales or technology department. These will work with you to consider the mechanical requirements you have. What aesthetic requirements exists for the surfaces, whether or not it's a high visibility application. Then we make suggestions which we test in the lab and show the customer what the color change looks like and verify this. This is a good option and saves the customers from spending time on development.
Can we have a look at the lab?
Sure thing.
Good morning.
Hi Daniel. Hi Frank.
We are with Michael in the technical center. I see that you have a large number of different injection molding machines here. Wouldn't one machine be enough?
You can do a lot with one machine. But in addition to the standard tests and standard test objects that we manufacture for development work, we also want to support the customer in other development areas. And we are working hard on plastic hybrids, not to mention large molded parts with hollow components that can be manufactured in special processes. For that we need different larger machines.
Here you have a laser marking machine from RIAChat. Why did you choose RIAChat?
The decision was easy. RIA is a local partner, development and production in Germany, supplying us with high-quality systems that we can use to achieve good marking results.
I noticed that here in particular you are using a fiber laser. Why exactly?
The fiber laser offers many advantages. Unlike other lasers, this one gives us good marking results while also taking into account costs, benefits and other advantages in operation.
This means that the initial investment for the system is considerably lower. Higher production speeds are possible compared to a UV laser. And we do not use fragile crystals for generating the laser beam here, but rather the active printing time of the laser is 100,000 operating hours before the beam source has to be replaced. How do you proceed when you get a new component and it needs to be inspected, marked?
We develop plastics that can be marked with lasers, and it's always important to know which combination of additives, fillers and polymers will lead to a good result. It's important to us that the mechanical system be in order and that the marking results be good. There is not always one royal way. Instead, we have to try to model the entire range of the machine's capability in the component. We do that with a parameter field. The parameter field combines various travel speeds or marking speeds and energy inputs. That way, with a second, we have the ability to assess whether we can laser the material and which parameters will yield good results.
Can it be lasered? That I understand, but can the code also be read?
Data matrix codes and barcodes are important because they carry additional information. This might include, for example, production parameters. Codes like this make the part traceable. We must be able to guarantee that we can produce good marking results with the plastic. To do so, we must have quantifiable values. This means that we have to read the data matrix code. And we do that with a verifier device. This allows us to obtain quantifiable measurement results which tell us whether a plastic marking is good or whether we still have to make adjustments.
When I came in this morning, I looked around a little and discovered something, Michael. I saw that you are also able to create colored plastics. In other words, the color change is not white or black, but in this particular case green or blue. What's that all about?
Here we are happy to rely on the expertise and know-how of our sister company AF-Color. They are specialists in color settings and laser additives. We don't just want to deliver plastics in white, black or plain, we also want to open up the option for decorative applications with high quality materials. At the same time, of course, it would be wonderful if these could be marked, and it would be ideal if the color change were not only a light-dark change, but perhaps even a change in color. And these here are developments which show that something like this is possible. For example, on a dark background, it is possible to have a green color change or a blue color change. And other colors are also possible.
Here at AKRO-PLASTIC you use a manual laser workstation. The compactness of our laser makes it very easy to integrate into a production line. Thank you for your time.
Did you see how well that works? Consistent quality and absolute control of processes for marking plastics? That is no longer a challenge today.
Are you a manufacturer of technical plastic products and instructed by your customers to serialize or mark them?
The product specialists of AKRO-PLASTIC and Rhineland-Palatinate will be glad to pay you a visit and help you with this process.
This provides you with the optimum basis for decision making without the need to take chances on an investment. An exciting day at AKRO-PLASTIC has come to an end. Thank you. We will see you again soon.
Tune in again for
Coding and Marking Professionals on Site.